Hello and welcome to all things Embeddable Calendar widgets. So today we are going to be diving into creating and sharing an embeddable calendar widget and the way that you do that with AddEvent. So first things first, let's get into the dashboard. This is your AddEvent dashboard. You should be familiar with this if you are an AddEvent user. You are going to head on over to the right-hand corner here. We're going to create a new calendar. This is going to be the calendar that we are sharing with our audience. So first things first, let's create a calendar. As always, you're going to want to give this calendar a good title. So I am going to call this the demo calendar because we're going to put a series of events for live demonstrations in this calendar that we are then going to embed on our website. This is where you would put all of your detailed information about the calendar. You can set the time zone. You can also create and set an event template that would then be applied to all events that are created on this calendar automatically. You can also collect information from calendar subscribers. It works very much just like RSVPs, where people would follow your calendar, put in their information, and you would be able to collect that information. If you want to do that, you're going to have to turn on subscriber info being collected over here on the right-hand side. And you can also apply a calendar image here. So once we have created our calendar, we're going to click this little handy button at the bottom. It's going to take us to our calendar details page. So this is where you will be able to collect all of the sharing methods to then be able to take this calendar and share it with your larger audience. So right here, we give you options for your very own calendar landing page. Like I said, this can be customized. All you would need to do is go over here into the design tab, create your calendar, design template, and then apply it here. And then you can also take the URL, whether it's the regular link or the shortened link. You can share that in SMS text. You can share that on social media. The world is your oyster in that regard. We also give you other options. So we give you the follow calendar links, which work and allow people to subscribe to your calendar, like we had mentioned earlier. And they would then be able to be implemented into email newsletters or anything of that sort, where people would just click the button and it would automatically get synced to their personal calendar. Similarly, you can also embed a follow calendar button on your website and your landing pages. So confirmation pages, anything that you can think of, you would be able to paste this code using custom HTML. Very easy to do as well. We always give you direct links. We also give you the option for Embeddable Calendar, which is the exciting one that we're talking about today, as well as an embeddable events list, which sounds exactly like what it is, which is just an embeddable widget that then lists out your events instead of in the calendar form. But for today's example, we are dealing with the Embeddable Calendar widget specifically. So let's talk about the ways in which we can then customize and share this. So just like your calendar and event landing pages, you have the option to be able to apply a template to it. All of those templates are kept over here in the design template space. As you can see right here, we have the section for embeddable calendars. In the embeddable design template space, this is where you can create your new design. So over here in the corner, you're going to click create design. Just like with any event or calendar landing page, you want to make sure that you name your design. So for example, this is going to be our demo calendar design. And here are all the different settings that you have. You are able to fully customize your embeddable calendar, whether that is just a single calendar or if you'd like to display multiple calendars, you have those options. You can pick the theme, page colors, title font, page font. The world is your oyster in that regard. And then you are also able to go into the settings and kind of create the default view, first day of the week, calendar sidebar, either being shown or not. You determine when the calendar start date is, whether that is today, the next event that you have coming up, or a specific date. You can either show, hide, or dim past events. And then you can also pick the way in which you want the events to be displayed, whether that is as blocks or blocks and normal events with color dots. And then you also have the ability to pick how the event titles are truncated. Continuing on, you also have a lot of options when it comes to the calendar elements in event pop-up elements. You can really get as specific and detailed as you would like. Of course, as you are creating these changes, you will be able to see those changes displayed as a preview over here on this side, just giving you kind of an idea about what things will look like when this design is applied. You also have a bunch of labels that you're able to then customize if you so choose. And then if you are a whiz with HTML, you have so many options as far as what you're able to do to customize with our advanced tab. So once you have gone through and you have fully customized this embeddable calendar to look exactly as you had dreamed of it looking, and to be able to match your branding, your website design, you're going to hit Create Design. The template has now been created, as you saw across the bottom. And so now what we're going to do is go back to our dashboard and head on over to our calendar page. All right, so now that you are in the calendar page, the next thing that we're going to do is scroll on down to the Embeddable Calendar section. You're going to want to expand that. And then this right here, the template section, is where you are going to go in and find the template that you just created and apply it. So we just created the demo calendar design. We're going to select it. And then we're ready to get the code to be able to put it onto our website. So click Customize and Share. You also have the ability then to select if you had any other calendars that you wanted to show in addition to this calendar. This is where you would select that. But up here in the right-hand corner, you have the Show Embed option. So these are all the different places in which you can grab that code and then paste it into your website, landing page, designer, whatever that might be. I hope that this has been helpful for you. Our embeddable calendars are super exciting and wonderful, and there is a ton that you can do with it. So have some fun. Of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to our support team at support@AddEvent.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep learning all the best tips and tricks about using AddEvent. Have a great one.